Good morning and welcome to PacRobo Pulse for Tuesday, February 10th, 2026. Markets extended their upward momentum today as investors built on yesterday's strong rally, leaning further into growth while keeping a close eye on commodities, earnings signals, and upcoming economic data. Let's break it down. With confidence holding steady and buying remaining selective, Wall Street finished higher once again. The S&P 500 rose 0.47%. The Nasdaq 100 climbed 0.77%, and the Dow Jones added a modest 0.04%, signaling continued strength in growth stocks, even as blue chips paused. Technology stocks remained in the driver's seat. Large-cap tech and AI-linked names continued to attract flows following yesterday's surge, helping lift the Nasdaq for a second straight session. The tone suggests investors are growing more comfortable re-engaging with growth, but still favoring quality and earnings visibility over speculation. Earnings season stayed front and center. With a large share of S&P 500 companies beating expectations so far, today's gains reflected optimism around overall earnings durability, even as guidance remains uneven across sectors. Once again, execution mattered more than headlines. Commodities painted a mixed picture beneath the surface. Response: 1770695281455. Grain markets traded unevenly ahead of the USDA's WASDE report, with corn and wheat under pressure, while soybeans slipped despite export activity. In livestock, cattle prices rebounded on improving demand signals, while soft commodities like coffee and sugar continued to react to shifting supply expectations. Energy and metals were more subdued. Oil prices steadied after recent swings, while precious metals consolidated following last week's volatility, a sign that investors are pausing rather than abandoning defensive positioning. Macro signals remained balanced. Bond yields held within recent ranges, and the US dollar stayed relatively stable, keeping financial conditions supportive for equities without adding inflation stress. By the close, the takeaway was clear. This rally is cooling into something more controlled, not fading. Investors are extending risk exposure carefully, building on momentum, watching commodities closely, and positioning ahead of key data releases later this week. That's your Tuesday briefing from PacRobo Pulse. Tech leading again, commodities in focus, and markets pushing higher with discipline. Stay sharp, stay strategic, and I'll catch you in the next update.